Are airing for you an encore presentation of our today's special. And this is one of my favorites. This is called Arcade. It's our Arcade 3-in-1 Partycade. You get PacMan, you get Galaga, and you get Galaxian. So you get 3 games in one, and there are 3 different ways for you to be able to play this game. Now, for those of us, do you guys hear that? You're pretty good at this, Bill.
I've been having fun with it, yeah.
For those of us that love to be able to give those wow gifts for the holidays, and for the kids that are, and the adult kids, the little kids and the adult kids that are gonna go crazy over having this, we're offering this to you not only at $199.99, which is $100 off of our regular price, you're also getting this on our best flex pay. So it's $33.33. Bill Duggan, who is our guest expert, look at how great it looks, is here. By the way, you can mount this on the wall, which is extraordinary. Tabletop, which is great, especially for the little ones. The door mounted. Can you imagine having this in your room?
Oh, completely. As a kid or as an adult, I mean, in the dorm room would be just awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Listen to that sound. When's the last time you heard that?
Oh, that sound is not what you want to hear.
No. Whoops, sorry.
Oh, I'll play.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so here's, really quickly, 22,000 have sold. If you want yours, $33.33.
Just so everyone knows at home, like the audio, if that's too loud for mom and dad, guess what? You can turn down the audio to half volume or to off, which is great. But I love that sound. So,
oh, this is awesome!
Have fun with it. So this is from Arcade1Up. They just wanted a big award, Tech Toy of 2019. And do you know what that tech toy is? It's this. It's an arcade game from 2000 or 1980 that they've brought back in a footprint that we can all really enjoy and have fun with. Why?
Gosh.
Because it's so intuitive, it's easy, and it's very easy, user-friendly, and it's good, wholesome fun. PacMan's actually turning 40 years old this year in 2020, so it's a big year for PacMan. But you have to realize, you're not just getting PacMan, you are getting 2 other games, so you have 3 games, 3 different ways in terms of where you can hang it on the wall or play it.
That's not very good.
You're doing great, you get better with practice. But it's called the Partycade because it is so versatile. And there's a few other options that are out there from Arcade1Up, but they made this specifically for us at HSN to make it a little more versatile and user-friendly. Guess what? Okay, you just died, game over. You don't have to pay another quarter. I mean, you normally would get 3 lives. It wouldn't be, Mom, can I borrow another quarter? Can I have another quarter?
Long, no.
Well, that's just it. Crew have been coming out of the woodwork to play this, to take a little break, just to clear their mind and have fun with it. And it's just been so much fun. Tim's over there. We have everyone out here just having a blast. I'd love to show you what else is out there. He's playing Galactica, or which one are you playing over there, Tim? He's playing Galaga over there. Marlo's playing PacMan. Remember, it's 3-in-1 games, 3 different ways that we can position it. But you're going to notice, if you looked at the circulars for what's out there for Black Friday and everything, Arcade is so hot right now. Going back to the 80s is so hot right now. So Arcade1Up, these are all from the same company. This is what won them Tech Toy of the Year for 2019, but there's a few different versions. It's kind of like too big, too small, just right is our Partycade Today special. So I want you to realize, this one they have out there in retail, it's a countercade is what they call it. It sits on your counter. It has about an 8-inch screen. You have a 17-inch screen in our Today special. It has 1 PacMan game. This has 3 games, PacMan, Galaga, and Galaxian. And this really can only be played on the tabletop. This, what allows you, it can be played on the tabletop, it can be hung on the door. It can also be packed up and put away because it's a good thin footprint. And then this big guy, we actually sell here at HSN as well. It's a customer pick. It's about double the price. But you see, it's a little larger, so it takes up some dedicated space in the family room or the game room. So it can't really be moved around. This can totally be moved around.
This is great.
Right? This has a 17-inch screen. Our Partycade has the exact same screen size, yet a smaller footprint. And that larger freestanding one, as you see, takes about an hour to put together. The Partycade, fully assembled, plug and play.
So, and all just true transparency, this is probably the best I can do at any video game.
Right. A PacMan?
A PacMan.
You're not alone.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you tried the new games with the red buttons and the green?
They're way too hard for me.
For real.
They're way too hard. I was over there having a great time with this. It's a lot of fun. You know, even just when your friends are over and you guys want to do, you know, be casual with it, or for the little kids, oftentimes with the new controllers, the little ones, it's hard for them to be able to make, because you have to press so many buttons.
We had a 6-year-old out here the other day playing with her mom, and she was getting it, and she walked away with, I beat Mom. Because she did do better than Mom. And
see, I like that this is for any age. I really do. It's a great value. So I want to show you the box.
Yeah.
All right, so imagine this on Christmas morning or for Hanukkah. The box comes, right?
Well, you and I, we're the aunts and uncles. We love to wow them with the big box, right?
We
this
do.
Big box ships to you for free. Well, it's a today's special offer, which is important. But also in the box, it comes fully assembled. In the box, it's plug and play, which is great.
Here's why that's great. You don't have to go buy batteries.
Nope.
You don't have to go look for the screwdriver and set it up. Right out of the box, you can tell them plug it in, and they can start enjoying it immediately.
We can play with it right now in front of the tree, introduce them to the PacMan that we played as kids, that we played at the pizza parlor or in the arcade. And remember, because it's the Partycade, it weighs about 25 pounds. I can easily just take it upstairs, take it up to your room. It's nice and light and versatile, which is so important because, you know, it is fun to bring it out for a party, but then there's other times where it's like, okay, Mom wants her living room back, take it up to your room. Or what we've done at my house is we'll have people over for a barbecue, and it is the thing where we can casually play PacMan together and talk and laugh, and then when the party's over, I actually like to put it back in the box, and I put it back out in the garage, and I bring it out for the next party. Or I take it to my sister's house for the party at her house. It's a lot of fun because it's that classic gaming. And remember, it's 3 games and 3 different ways we can play it. We have it over the door, which, by the way, those hooks, I'm gonna show you up close in a bit. You get those hooks so you can mount it on the laundry room door, their kid's bedroom door, the door out into the garage, or the door in the garage. And then you even have a bracket to mount it on the wall. All these brackets are in the box that it comes in. So you don't have to go out and buy more. Someone was saying, you know, when you buy your big screen TV, you have to buy that wall mounting bracket. Not with our Partycade, it's all in this box. And this is why they won the award. They really brought back, they didn't reinvent the PacMan, or they didn't reinvent Galaga. They just brought us that arcade experience in our home.
So I say that this is for the kids in your life or the adults that are like kids in your life, because I think that they're going to love it as much. Here's what you need to know. More than 20,000 of these have been sold, and we have the final quantities. We have the final quantities on these. So if you'd like to have them, you cannot wait. $33.33 on any major credit card, free shipping and handling. Remember, we accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, virtually all major credit cards, even PayPal. And we give you until the end of January for a full refund. For the person that's hard to buy for the kids that have it all. Right.
Well, actually, we've been talking about how, you know, kids are hard to keep their attention. This is something that's not new to them, or not new to us, but maybe new to them. So it does keep their attention. You see how it hangs on the wall. You don't lose floor space. It's about 7.5 inches deep, so it doesn't even project that far into your hallway. So you see we're playing PacMan. I want to maybe switch to another game. You hold down your player 1 button for 5 seconds, and it takes you back to your home screen, which gives you, remember, not just one game option like others out there, but you have PacMan, you have Galaga, you have Galaxian. Do you know which one came first?
I would say there.
Yep, Galaxian. You're correct. You're the first one to get that right. Galaxian came out in '79, PacMan was 1980, and Galaga came out in '81. And so I just hit this button. I don't have to, you know, go buy another game, load another cartridge. Now I can play which one to hit? Galaga. And it's the same as it was in the arcade. No quarters necessary. Parents do love the fact that this control deck, it has your 1 and 2 player, it has volume control behind that joystick. Remember, it's a just classic joystick. So I come right over here. You hear that audio.
Oh my gosh.
I can turn it down. I can turn it off, which some people appreciate. I just want you to hear it for just a second, because it's just like it used to sound. Remember that?
Oh my gosh, I'm getting thrills. It was...
Right?
I think I was probably 11 or 12 years old.
The stories that have been shared with us
so awesome.
as we brought out these games. Luca Puto used to play this down in his dad's basement. He totally remembered it. Mark Gill actually would come out here between shows and try to beat his high score because he had the high score at the arcade he grew up near. By the way, the machines also track your high scores just like they did in the arcades. So, Mom, you could be the leaderboard.
Sold me on this. I didn't want to buy it. I really didn't want to buy it. I feel like the kids in my life are so spoiled. I do. They're a little...
Buy it for yourself. Let them play with it.
You know what? I think I'll buy... Yeah, keep it at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it at Auntie's house, and that way, because I don't have video games at my house, so that'll certainly, they'll want to come over all the time. Here are some of the features. Let's walk you through the features really quickly.
So realize, it's 3 games in one, not just one game. You have that 17-inch full-size screen experience. It's not 8 inches or smaller. You have the classic joystick and the buttons. Remember, it's simple to play. 3 great ways to play it. Wall mountable, the bracket's included, it's up and off the floor. Bring it out and put it on the coffee table or the countertop, we give you legs for that. We even give you wall mounting option as well. That's where this has become so versatile. All this versatility, all those different ways and games are primarily because you're buying it here, because this is not in retail anywhere else. Arcade1Up made it just for us. And I want to remind you, these door brackets, I mean, we've seen those things we hang over the door, whether it's our armoire, jewelry armoire, or our shoes. So you just put this over your door. And what I also appreciate, you see how it can actually calibrate down? Because maybe you have the littler kids, maybe they're a lot younger, boom, boom, boom. You can get it down closer to the floor. They've really thought of a lot of amazing ways to enjoy this, to get it out of your living space, but maybe have it accessible for the kids to play when they want to play. And it keeps their attention. Leslie Machado was talking about, she tries to play with her kids, and they're 12 and 6, and they're like, Mom, you're ruining it, you're playing it wrong. But we want to play with them. This way, Leslie knows how to play this. She introduces it to her sons.
That's what I like
and they're
about
like,
it.
Mom, you are so good at this. This is so cool. And as you said, too, the younger kids are not intimidated by it because it is just moving the joystick around.
And it looks fun.
Yeah, right?
Right? I mean, I like going to the arcade. It's expensive. I mean, it's quarter after quarter after, it can be expensive. So I love that this is something that you and the entire family, whether it's grandpa or grandma or aunts and uncles and cousins, everybody will be able to play. 3 games in 1. We just showed you a moment ago, well over 20-something thousand have been sold. My producer, Rocky, is making a great point. You don't have to worry about Wi-Fi and connecting to the internet and downloading. It's just good old-fashioned, clean, fun.
Right.
You plug it in. You plug it in. If you don't want to hear the volume, you can even turn that off. And so I love it. You know, I've seen it a couple of times, and I understand why it's award-winning. I really do. It's easy. I really do think adults will enjoy it as much.
Yep.
Go.
He caught me.
Oh, man.
But that's just it. It is for the adults. It is. I mean, maybe get this for Dad. He grew up in the '80s, or was a class of '80. But you know what? Everyone in the family is going to play with it because it does. It has everything. It has the lights. It has the action. It has the movement. It's new to the next generation. It's nostalgia for the rest of us.
That is so cool.
And what Arcade1Up did is they took their most popular award-winning game, gave it to us in a bigger footprint, but not as big as some of the other ones, and made it more versatile for us. And that's why this has just been made for us.
So listen, Kelsey and Becca, who are supposed to be working the show,
they're hard at work.
They're working. They've decided to take, you know, it's a good stress reliever, though.
For
look
real.
Look at how cool that looks, too. See, I love that it's mounted on the wall. It looks really expensive.
Right?
Yeah, and no, they work hard, and you know, you got to take a break.
We do.
But it's fun. But who has the high score? Let's see.
Oh.
Ooh.
See, I see 900 over there.
I do.
3,400 over. Oh, they're playing different games, though, too.
They're playing 2 different games, though.
Yeah.
So
actually, do you want to have a game off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go.
Let's reset this.
I got to do PacMan.
Okay, we'll do PacMan. We'll come back over here and
you
go 2
can
player.
have 2 players, by the way, which I love competing.
Which exactly,
All
and
right.
that's okay. We're going to play that one. We're loading it up. Okay, it's going to ask us 1 or 2 players. We'll give us some audio. 2 player. Here we go. Ladies
Listen
first.
to the sound.
Right? It
right,
brings
guys,
you back,
wish me
doesn't
luck.
it? Marlo can do this. Come on. And I just love this because Aunt Marlo's playing with the kids because sometimes that new gaming system, by the way, when they play their gaming systems, they're hogging the television too.
Yikes,
This
they're
way they're
coming
not
after
hogging the TV. You can avoid them.
No!
Okay.
All right,
what'd you
your
get?
turn.
You're at 610. Here we go. I've had a little bit of practice this week, so.
Okay, yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
At least you're
Should I do it with
honest.
my eyes closed? People used to do that. Some of the stories we've heard this week have been quite funny and remarkable. Did you know Chelsea Scott? Ooh,
You already beat my score.
just by 100, not by much.
All right, let's go
Chelsea
over it.
Scott, she was on the PacMan circuit. She's our beauty spy here.
Was she?
We all have great memories. See, I'm going to turn off the volume because we're going to walk away from this so we can all talk. But remember, Arcade1Up won the Tech Toy of 2019 for bringing back PacMan in an arcade footprint.
Isn't it fun?
Right.
And I don't know what it looks like on television, but to feel it,
Right.
it has substance to it, which is really nice. I think you'll love it. I really think you and your family will enjoy it and have so much fun.
Everyone in the household, because it is for everyone. So realize these are all from the same company. There's different versions. The Partycade is made just for us. The Countercade over here, it's smaller screen, 8 inches versus 17, 1 game versus 3 games, and can really only be played on the counter. Shannon Smith liked to point out, you see the thickness of this? Look at the thickness of that one and the thickness of this one. It's almost thinner, aside from the feet, which you can use with or without. It gives it a little more stability. So if you want a smaller footprint and a bigger screen, our Partycade is the option for you. So that Partycade, again, only here at HSN. This big guy has been very popular. It's a customer pick, but it's bigger. And you have to assemble it. It takes about an hour, fully assembled, which is great.
See, I don't have the space for the larger one. Now, if you do, you can buy the larger one if you want. But I personally don't. I don't have a very big home. Not everyone does. So,
and in a small kid's bedroom, it would take up a lot of space.
Yeah, that's why I love this one.
Right? And so it's really versatile in terms of space and room. And remember, the 17-inch screen in the big boy, it's in the Partycade as well.
Wow.
So you're not lacking screen space or screen time. I personally appreciate the assembly.
All right, let's do this. I would like to invite you, if you can, to use our express automated ordering. Go to hsn.com, or you can download our app to any of your smart devices, or you can certainly shop by remote. We're busy, right? It's time to shop for Christmas.
It's the season.
We're all looking for great gifts. This is so novelty. And you know, the other thing that I love about this is the element of surprise. Like in a million years, when they open that up, they're gonna look, and then they're gonna take a double take, and they're gonna go, holy PacMan?
Right? 3 games?
I think they're gonna be so excited, so surprised.
We like that.
Like in a million years, they'd never guessed that you're getting them this. And I wanna remind you that we've got our biggest and best offers the entire weekend. Look at this, free shipping and handling, and this is $33.33. I don't know if you've ever purchased like games for your kids.
Oh, 1 game easily could be that.
Oh my gosh, those games can be, and you have to keep buying games.
Right.
What I love about this is that you don't have to keep spending money, right? It's out of the box, you plug it in. I'm gonna say that again. Out of the box, no assembly, you plug it in.
Enjoy it.
You're ready to play.
Oh, we had Valerie out here on the floor playing it. Lynn Murphy was out here on the floor playing with it because they just want to get their hands on it. And I do love as an uncle, because have you ever been there where you give your niece and nephew something and the mom is like, don't open it yet, you'll lose pieces. It's like, I want to see them play it now.
Yes.
You can open this up. Also in the box is all the wall brackets that you might need. If you want to mount it on the wall, it's in here. If you want to put it over the door like Becca's playing over here, you can do that. It's really just a matter of getting some nostalgia in the house, getting something that everyone can play with. I can get my mom a really nice handbag or, you know, something like that, but that's not something everyone can play with. And the thing is, I can get this even for my sister.
By the way,
she
get
taught
your
me
mom
PacMan.
that handbag.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
I'm just helping you.
But like my sister, I remember she taught me how to play PacMan. And I could get it for her. I was like, she'd be like, why'd you get me this?
Am I that much older than you? Oh,
no.
jeez.
Well, it was funny. I felt old as we've been talking PacMan and all the memories and the stories.
Because I remember when all of these games first came out.
It was an exciting time, wasn't it? Do you know PacMan was actually developed to get women into arcade games?
It happened, right? We love it.
Very successful.
We love it.
It was the first arcade game to actually earn $1 billion in quarters. I mean, that takes a while to add up, but they did it.
Thank you, Lisa. Lisa is on our Facebook page. Thank you, Lisa, for pulling for me. Let's see if I can pull ahead of Bill now with this competition.
We want to go again?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I don't know if we have much more time, but this is what I just appreciate about it. Go ahead. So as you play, you have all the exact same screen experience that you would get in the arcade. No worries about quarters, no worry about downloading or Wi-Fi or, you know, having...
Oh, man!
She tried. But this is where get it home and play with it and enjoy it. See why everyone's excited about it.
All right, if you'd like to have this today's special, I do know that this one is really limited. Out of all of the ones that are available, this is the most limited. Wow. We've sold close to 23,000, and there are fewer than 3,000 left. So if you want to get this holiday season, that's all we have, and once those quantities are gone, we won't be able to get more. Bill, thank you.
Hey, my pleasure.
Continue to have fun.
Update the office, right?
All right, so most of our today's specials for the week are still available so you can order them. There they are. There's your PacMan. But go online at hsn.com. There's your Z-Box. That's another great one. Toshiba, I launched that one the other day. That's awesome. So hsn.com. We have more great gift ideas coming your way right after this.